Well, this week was a turn of events, and not the good kind. It's This Week with BigC. So I'm sure some of you may have noticed, if you've looked at Twitter and saw a few other things, things have been a little different on the channel the last the last week mostly. I skipped Saturday's video last week, and I once again skipped Saturday's video this week, and there's a big reason for that. Last week's is mostly because I just ran out of time and had stuff to do. This week's, there's a very good reason for it. And before I go any further, I do want to tell you that there will not be other videos on the channel this week. It's just going to be this one. And again, when you see the recap, you'll see why. It's pretty obvious as to why. So just be prepared that you're not going to see a bunch of BigCTV content this week. I am going to try to still get a full lineup of stuff on plays, just because I can still do that, and plus I have a bunch of videos that are done. I just have to edit them, so at least that's a little bit easier than actually making new content, because right now making new content, especially anything food related, is pretty tough. And again, you'll see why when you watch the recap. Anyway, enough stalling, let's get to the recap and you'll see what I mean.
Hey everybody, it is Sunday, and yeah, just kind of chilling in bed. If you couldn't already tell from my episode of this week, from this past week, I came down with something. I think it's just a cold, but I don't know for sure. I don't have a fever last I checked, and I still have all my taste buds, so it's not COVID, thankfully. But, you know, this is not the time when I need to come down with something, because I have to go to work. I need the money. So hopefully over the next day or two I can get better, because I need to go to work. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I don't feel great right now. Very congested, kind of woozy. Spent pretty much all day editing. Got a bunch of videos uploaded, including this week obviously. And some stuff for Thrill Seekers, some stuff for BigCTV. I still have to get some other stuff done, because I'm trying to get as many videos as I can uploaded before my internet gets shut down, because right now it's looking like we're going to lose access to the internet on Wednesday because we can't pay the bill. So that's fun. You might see this video as part of maybe a 2-week episode of This Week. I don't know, just because realistically, when our internet gets shut down, I don't know when we're going to be able to pay it. It might be a week, it might be 2 weeks, who knows. So hopefully it's sooner than that, but it will depend on how quickly we can get the money that we need to pay the bill. So yeah, right now I just want to get better, recover at home. I still got some errands I got to run tomorrow, and then go back to work on Tuesday. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, don't feel great today.
Hello everybody, it is Monday, and as you can tell by my voice and by how I sound, I am sick. Yay! That's exactly what I needed right now. With everything going on, I absolutely had to come down with something, because of course I did. I feel absolutely awful. Like, it's difficult to do much of anything, and unfortunately I kind of have to do a lot of stuff today. There's stuff that I've been needing to do and had to wait till a weekday to do it, and today's that weekday. I work the rest of the week, and I can't do it right now. I also don't have any medicine, so I'm trying to hopefully get some. I think Corey's going to pick me up some, thankfully. So hopefully that'll be enough to get me at least to the point where I can comfortably go out and get stuff without it being too bad, because I cannot go out how I feel right now. It's just too bad. So don't really have a lot of plans today besides trying to get all these errands done and hopefully get some editing done, because I need to get as many videos as possible up before shutdown day, because after then, who knows when I'll be able to get more videos up. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best, see what I can do. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, and as you can probably tell, my eyes are like really red right now. I'm not sure why, but I have been out of work all week. And the reason why is because on Sunday night, and I think I might have talked a little bit about feeling bad, I came down with what I thought was a cold. And every day, in addition to my left wrist becoming really sore, which I'm not sure what's going on with that, but every day I got more and more symptoms. Everything from a lot of congestion to headaches to pretty heavy fatigue. The biggest telltale one is the fact that I lost my sense of smell and my sense of taste. And I can breathe through my nose right now, so it's not just congestion. So what I've come to the consensus of is that I have COVID. And it's not good, obviously. The biggest thing is this is like the worst possible time for me to get COVID, because I really can't afford to not be working right now. But here we are. I don't really have a choice. I can't go to work with like this. So like this morning, my goal last night was I went to bed early and I took a bunch of medicine, and I'm like, okay, maybe tomorrow if my start to feel better, I'll be good. I woke up this morning, I felt about the same, if not worse, and then my eyes were super red. I'm like, yeah, I can't go. So yeah, I'm out of work due to COVID, and I'm going through the steps right now that I need to with work to report it. The scariest part is the fact that I'm probably going to be out of work for several days. I don't know how long. I am fully vaccinated, so hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully I'll start to feel better soon. But I mean, it's been 4 days and I'm still not doing great. So yeah, I hate doing super negative videos on this series, but I mean, and I know the last two were pretty negative. This one is even more so, but you can't make up how bad things have been for me lately. Like I can't win ever. Like as soon as something looks like, oh, it might improve or something might get better, something else happens, and it's like, well, yeah, now I have a disease that I can't just deal with. I have to be out for a while. So yeah, it's pretty brutal. So I'm just gonna stay home. Hopefully I'll hear back from work later today and they'll tell me how long I'm gonna be out. Hopefully not too long, but we'll see. I also am gonna try to find a way to get tested. That's been also a challenge. I thought about trying to get tested the last few days, but every time I try, no place by me has availability for testing, and the places that do are far away to the point where I can't get there. On top of that, I'm broke because I haven't been able to work. So I don't have money. And like, I needed to go to work. I really needed to go to work this week, but I can't. So I'm just so frustrated with everything right now. So yeah. And I'm also one of those people where like, I kind of have to do everything on my own, and I can't right now. Like, I literally have to stay home. I can't go out. I can't do anything. I have to stay home. So I'm trying to figure things out. Hopefully I can find a place that will test me for free and that I can get to fairly easily without having to do too much, and we'll go from there. So yeah, right now I don't know. I did want to mention though that because of all this, I can't film much in terms of videos. So, because I mean, as you can see, like, I'm definitely not myself right now, and I think it'd be a disservice to try to film anything when I'm like this, especially being on camera. So I'm probably not going to have any content on the main channel this week. BigCTV plays, I have enough stuff that I haven't uploaded yet where I should be fine. So if you're looking for new content, you can check out the gaming channel. I'll have stuff on there. But this week, just because I can't, I mean, obviously I can't film a taste test because I can't taste anything, and anything else I can film, I don't look good, I don't have a lot of energy, so I don't really have anything I can share. So I will get an episode of this week up, but that's about it, and hopefully when I feel better I can get more content out, as well as share my thoughts on all of this after it's over with. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it. Hey everybody, it's Red Eyes again. Just wanted to let y'all know I did get an at-home test today via Instacart, so I was able to take a COVID test, and of course, as expected, I did test positive. So it's definitely a thing. I had a feeling it was, just based on the sheer amount of symptoms I have encountered, plus just there's a lot of circumstances that make it made sense that it was actually what I thought it was. So tomorrow I'm going to a testing site to take a more official test, just because I know for work, if I want any hope of getting paid for my time off due to this, I have to have a official test done by the state, or not the state, but one that has documentation. So I'm doing that tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm going to be out of work at this point, just because I can't go in, obviously. So everything's been taken care of in terms of what I need to do for work. My location's aware. I've done everything I need to, so now I just have to essentially go get that test tomorrow and recover. So I know I mentioned this, I think it was yesterday or this morning, I can't remember, but don't expect any more videos this week, just because, again, I can't taste anything or smell anything, so I can't really do taste test videos. There is one video that I might do, and if I end up doing it, you'll see it on the channel, but we're not going to be doing 4 videos this week, guaranteed. This will most likely be the only video. If not, there might be one more. So yep, that's that. So I'm now going to go back to what I've been doing for the last several days, which is watching videos and hoping I get better soon, including my eyes. My eyes are still super red. They're a lot less red than they were this morning, but they're still quite red. So yeah, that's been today. It's been an absolute blast so far. Hey everybody, it is Friday, and I did go to my second test. Still waiting on the results for that one. Apparently it should show up either tomorrow or Sunday, but I'll keep you posted. I mean, obviously I expect it to be positive, considering I already took a test and it was positive. So that's mostly just for documentation purposes, because I need an official documented positive test for work. So that's done. And it was a little scary. One thing that I've discovered, and people have told me this, but I guess haven't been drinking enough, you really need to drink a lot of water when you're battling this, because you dehydrate real fast. Before I went out to get my test, I did not drink enough water and didn't have any with me. And of course, even though it's in the middle of summer in Florida, the site that I went to had no access to water, so I got dehydrated and didn't go so well. I was okay, it was fine, but I definitely did not feel good towards the end of my wait. But I made it through. Then I came home. I've been just kind of lying down pretty much all day today. I felt queasy. My eyes are still a little red. You can kind of see them. They're not as red as they were yesterday, but they're still a little red. My wrist is still sore. So yeah, it's been rough, obviously. One thing I decided to do is next week for videos, I'm only going to make one video, because one of the things is this takes a lot of my energy out, and I don't want to give you half-assed videos. Plus I can't taste anything. So because of that, our video output might be shrunk for a while, just because I can't do any taste test videos or anything food related, because I can't taste anything. So just be prepared that there might be less videos on the channel for at least a little while I recover from this. But one thing I am going to do is we're not going to have This Week with Big C next week. We're going to have something else. And I think you'll have, if you've been watching the channel, at least since 2020, I think you probably have an idea of what it is I'm bringing back for one episode only. So look for that on Sunday instead of This Week. And then of course we'll bring back This Week the following week. So yeah, something a little different. I think it'll be interesting, but I figure if I'm gonna be out for a week dealing with this illness, it makes sense to bring back the series that kind of started this whole thing. So, but yeah, I'll of course keep updating everybody with how I'm doing. I'm doing okay, I just don't feel good, but I mean, I don't think you're supposed to during this. So hopefully I'll start to feel better soon and can get back to doing what I love. So yep, there's that. So I kind of mentioned a couple times during the recap sections that I'm gonna do something a little different next week with This Week, and I am. So we're not actually gonna do an episode of This Week with Big C next week. We're gonna do something a little different. I'm not gonna say what it is just because I kind of want people to be surprised, sort of. But it's gonna be a different style video. I am still gonna do clips throughout the week of how things are going, but it's not gonna be the same as this week. So you can say I'm kind of bringing it back old school, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just be prepared for a different kind of video next week. In terms of if there's going to be full videos next week, I don't know yet. A lot of things are going to depend on how my health improves, if I can get better. Right now, I'm on my 4th day where I can't taste anything or smell anything, which is honestly the worst part of this whole thing. Like, I don't feel good in general, but the worst part is the fact that, like, I can't taste any food, I can't smell anything. It's just blank. So, like, it kind of motivates me not to eat, which is good and bad. It's good because I'm not just stuffing my face, but it's bad because I need to eat. I have to eat something to continue on, but I'm just not inclined to because I know that, like, well, I can't taste anything. So it's just frustrating. But it is what it is. I'm gonna talk about that more on next week's video. So stay tuned for all that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of This Week with Big C. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you enjoyed it or not, but I mean, it's interesting at least. Normally new videos on this channel will air 4 days a week, but like I said in the intro, we're not doing the regular videos this week. We're just doing one, and then we'll do one next week. We'll see if the full accompaniment of videos come back in 2 weeks. It will depend on if I can get my taste buds back and how I'm feeling, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And please follow me on Twitter if you want to keep tabs on what's going on in terms of the channel. That's where I tend to post most of my updates in terms of if videos are delayed or what's going on with videos. So you don't need to ask in the comments. Just tweet at me or follow Twitter and I'll explain exactly what's going on with videos. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for being supportive during this whole time. I'm going through an awful lot, and this whole situation with COVID did not help at all. But I have nothing I can do about it. It's literally just I have to stay home and try to heal as much as I can. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to stay home, stay away from people, and hopefully get better. So that I can hopefully resume normal life next week when I'm cleared to go back to work. So hopefully that is the case. Lastly, please get vaccinated if you are able to and healthy enough to. I can tell you from experience that this would have been a whole lot worse if I wasn't vaccinated, because it's not fun. Like, I feel really, really bad pretty much all day. I feel drained, I feel tired, my stomach doesn't feel good. It's not fun. So if you are able to and you're healthy enough to, please get vaccinated. don't judge people based on what they're doing. That's another thing that annoys me a lot is like, you know, I definitely support people getting vaccinated, and people should get vaccinated if they are able to safely. But if someone is not, no, they shouldn't be judged for it. And I'm tired of people being really nasty about, oh, why aren't you getting vaccinated? Like, you don't know their situation. So also be kind to people. Obviously, we're all fighting through this crisis, and the best we can do is support each other, try to be understanding with what each other's going through in their lives, and do the best we can. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of This Week with Big C, and on a different video next week. Bye-bye.